Undo. Do that.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Bait. Stepping in, A.J. Pollard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And this is low, ball 1. Seager stands at first with 1 out. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well. And after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at. So you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit. So there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And that fastball's too much for him. They're 1-2.
Take a step back right here after 3 fastballs in a row.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Way outside. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the payoff pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Barnes goes to get it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. 2-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here's the 2-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Garcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's totaled 13 base hits in 33 at-bats. He's also got 8 runs batted in. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 delivery.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Barnes has it. Throw goes over to third, and he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Pollock. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
What?
Redbirds get on the board, and it comes on the RBI triple. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Ball one.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Fouled off. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Blackman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, Zach McKinstry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Left side, but well foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. It remains 1-0. So here's Malik Smith. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Buehler has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Heading out towards shallow right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now, Tristan Casas. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind. He was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Now a drive out to left center field.
This kid.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Matthew Liberatore. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger avert. Now at the plate, Walker Buehler. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the slide.
Hello. Huh? I figured that's why you called me.
Hitter gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Yeah.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Yeah,
But foul.
don't let it get to you that bad, because
Into the windup. Here comes the
then you're gonna
0-2
be
pitch.
missing out.
2 out, nobody on. It's 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Avisail Garcia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one, make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's why.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Barnes waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
We got evacuated last night. Yeah.
It's anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Off balance throw gets it. Nice play there as the side is.
They shut it off. They're going to look at it Monday.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Betts was often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And this will be fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time. He just can't throw him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And a step on first to the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
What's doing, buddy?
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Ball. Don't miss.
And it's fouled away. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Oh, man.
Bellinger is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Colton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is right there, and that's out number 2. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Goofy ass kid.
Swing and he pops him up. Hernandez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Barnes recovers, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debo, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Pitch is popped up, and no one will track it down.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone. No.
Another 2-2 offering.
Ooh.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
He bit his ass.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Leave him alone.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
I don't care.
He didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Behind 0-2 now. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, A.J. Preller.
Fine, buddy.
Bring on that time run from second with a base hit into the out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 offering.
Third ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
Trying to help, buddy. You keep falling off of it, that's your fault. I'm gonna get you.
At the plate, Yadier Molina as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next. It'll be the Jonathan Davis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Dad's gonna get you.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
I don't think this game's gonna go on for about an hour.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Seager has got it, and the side is retired.
All right, I'll be right back.
One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0.
You are okay. Here.
Ray Black takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
There.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You like that?
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Dodgers down. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Muncy is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he chased it in the dirt. Barnes finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Blackmon is retired. 2 down now. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And stepping in, the power hitting starting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch.
Hang on.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball up the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. To short, hit hard. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a... Sliding into the box, Max Muncy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he fouls this one off. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floral is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Beatty
down.
will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 45.
Digging in once again, Tristan Casas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ray Black. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Floro, a California-born ball player. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone!
I think he's going to stick around for a while.
So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now that's popped up. Muncy has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Barnes. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Riding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Blackmon is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And a long run, but he's there to track it. Into the box now, Zach McKinstry. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blackmon is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Matt Beatty. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit back up the middle. Kerner gloves it. And there's out number 2. Two away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Push to the right side. But an easy play over at first to glove it. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Alexander is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1-1 the count now. And the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Colton Wong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Drilled on the ground to short. The throw will go to third. The tag gets 1, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Catcher number 4.
Yadi Molina digging in now. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and today.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Cody Bellinger comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw.
Now that's the first baseman, Matt.
From the stretch. Ball 1.
Come on. Tell me now.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he is in there.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 2-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Barehanded pickup.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
5-2 the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Liberatore gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Walker Buehler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 10 hits.